Hi guys, hope you guys are doing great. Now, we Indians have the tendency to look up to the West in whatever they are doing and we try to copy them. While I agree that they are more advanced than us in many fields, in many aspects of life, such as technology and others, but that does not mean that they are more advanced than us in all aspects of life. And since I am a lifestyle coach, I will only be speaking about the lifestyle aspect, and which I feel is nowhere we are inferior to them. And no, this is not my love for our country or for our tradition that makes me say so, but I am saying so based on simple facts and figures, and which is easily accessible by a simple search, which will reveal these figures. So, when we talk about the West, we generally talk about the US and the UK. So, I am considering the figures of these two countries. Now in US, the percentage of population which is obese is more than 30%, and which is the highest in the world. So that means that US is the number one country in terms of obesity. And when we come to the UK, they are not very far behind, and about 20% of the population is obese. Speaking of India, this figure has recently risen to 5%, and obviously this 5% is basically a combination of the urban and the rural area. And when we look at it separately, quite obviously the figures in the urban population will go up much beyond 5%. It's because that we urbans are moving towards copying the West, and hence we are moving towards their kind of situation, which is higher obesity. Now, what is the reason for the higher obesity is the eating habits, which is basically based on fast food or processed food or packaged food, whereas our basic culture is to rely on home cooked food and fresh food, seasonal fruits. So, this is the biggest difference. And now, since we are moving away from our eating habits and we are trying to copy them in terms of relying more on fast food and processed food and packaged food, it's quite obvious we are also moving towards them in terms of obesity and health. And I know that it is difficult when we are seeing so much of marketing all around us, we get lured towards these kind of food. But then the simple fact remains that the more we get lured towards them, the more we are moving towards them in terms of our health, which is higher obesity and a more unhealthy nation and a more obese nation. So, guys, a simple logic and presence of mind and understanding of the subject, for which we require no degree, would reveal that our lifestyle in terms of eating habits and related habits are definitely not inferior to them in any angle. So let's try and maintain as much as possible our own lifestyle so that we can become a more healthy nation and a more fit nation. And as I always say, that a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. Great, guys. Thanks a lot for listening. It was a very simple sharing, just simple figures, and a request. Let's not copy the West blindly. Let's be selective in what we copy from them. On aspects in which they are superior to us and more advanced, we should definitely try to learn from them. But from aspects in which we are not inferior to them, we should not be blindly doing what they are doing. Thanks a lot, guys, for listening and watching. Until we meet again, be healthy, be happy, and be safe. Thank you so much.